later on. And yes, they could affect the Phillies game tonight. Could.
Hope against that.
Because there's so much that's planned for this evening.
It's a special night.
They're calling it a salute to service because we didn't have a game yesterday on Memorial Day, so we're doing it tonight. Phillies-Cardinals matchup. First of all, that's a great matchup. Some added meaning tonight for one of our pitchers.
Adam Morgan's best friend and groomsman in his wedding. See this photo here. Army Staff Sergeant Kevin Caldwell has served 2 tours in Afghanistan and is currently serving as team leader in the 121st Scout Reconnaissance Platoon.
Well, Adam's with us right now. How you doing, man?
I'm great.
Good to have you here.
Good morning.
And former Undersecretary of the Army, for goodness sake, Patrick Murphy is sitting here as well. He'll be there tonight for the festivities. Welcome to you both. By the way, the sponsor, Toyota, nicely done for putting this on. Very nicely done.
Let's go places.
Oh,
He's got the logo now. Got it, the motto.
Toyota? Call him.
Yeah.
Let's start with you, Adam. Tell us more about your friend.
Yeah, he's one of my closest friends. Like you saw, he's one of my groomsmen. Been good friends since kindergarten, and you know this has always been his passion. And you know, so Memorial Day is kind of close to me because he's sacrificed so much, and having it close, you can see all the sacrifices that are made in his family and everything like that. So, yeah, he's a good dude.
And where is he currently?
He's currently in Fort Stewart right now. He's back home. He was able to come back home from Afghanistan for his second baby being born.
That's wonderful.
So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of babies, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
You have the cutest baby.
A girl, right?
Baby girl, Lila Grace.
Oh,
It's a beautiful name.
That is
Thank
great.
you.
So how's fatherhood treating you?
It's great. It's great. It's hard, but it's great. There's a lot of sleepless nights, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
I guess I should have mentioned how well the Phillies are doing. Let's put up the National League East. I don't know if you keep track of this every day,
Not every day.
Adam, but
Just a couple times a week or so?
doing well. What's the reason for the success?
I just think it's a bunch of good dudes in the clubhouse. You know, we're all kind of cohesive and going after one goal. There's nobody on this team that you know, has their own separate goals. So we're all, you know, going after it and playing.
It does seem like you're having a really good time. All the fist pumping and handshakes and the
Yeah.
I'm afraid somebody's going to get hurt though.
Yeah, it's aggressive.
It is very. Wow, those forearms going together. Thank you for your service too.
Of course.
Remind us all the places you've served in your life.
I did 2 deployments as a paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne Division out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, but I served in Bosnia where we stopped the worst ethnic cleansing. They were killing Muslims on the side of the road, and we stopped it as Americans, and then obviously served in Iraq as part of the invasion force. And I think I lost 19 men in my unit when I was there, so I think about those men, those paratroopers that never made it home, and even the folks that made it home but were never right. We have about 22 veterans and active troops a day that commit suicide. And mental health is just so incredibly important. It's just as important as physical health. But the majority of these troops come back and they do great things. I mean, like Adam's friend, you know, who's back at Fort Stewart, Georgia, 2 deployments, you know, as a baby, is, you know, we believe in things like post-traumatic growth. I mean, I grew up in a row house in Northeast Philadelphia. I wouldn't have been a U.S. congressman and the acting secretary of the Army if it wasn't for, you know, the Army giving me a shot when I was 19. And
well, so the least we can do is do something special like this at the Phillies game. We're going to put up on the screen here some of the things they're going to be doing tonight. Special
Because there's a long
events.
list, and it shouldn't be a long list.
Well, speaking of paratroopers, people are going to jump out of an airplane and bring the ball
That's
down.
right. Not the America's varsity team, not the Golden Knights, but the Navy SEALs, the leapfrogs. I mean, they're not so bad. You know, they're okay.
That won't happen if the weather, if the ceiling of the cloud is too low, but let's hope that they were able to jump. And then look at all the things we're going to be doing throughout the game. It's just great. Oh, I was going to say something. I just lost my train of thought.
Can I just say something really quick, though?
No. Wait till I get it.
Paul Muller, you know, who's head of the Tri-State, and he'll never talk about this. But
Team Toyota.
Team Toyota, but Paul Muller's an Army veteran, served in Vietnam, never talks about it.
No.
You know, people, you know, the iconic brands, global brands, were started by veterans. Walmart, started by Sam Walton. FedEx, Fred Smith. Comcast, Ralph Roberts. You know, you look, Nike, started by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight. They don't know that Phil Knight was an Army veteran. You know, they don't talk about it. And so that as veterans, we get a lot of sorts of pride of. You look at these men and women come back, they're starting small businesses, and those small businesses do phenomenal. And that's why hiring veterans, that's why with Toyota and Chamber of Commerce, we do these Hiring Heroes events. We give these chance to interview these young Americans coming back, because every year about 250,000 folks come back and transition and become veterans. And we need to make sure that we welcome them back home.
That's a really
in a place
good
like
point.
Philadelphia.
And it's important that we show them that we appreciate them and their service. So thank you.
So let's do it tonight. What do you say? Let's fill up that stadium. Adam, good to see you.
Thank you very much for having me.
good luck tonight.
Congratulations on your success. Always great to
Michael,
see you.
always.
All right, quick break.
Traffic Authority is sponsored by